You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sunday Watch. I said earlier that we will be looking at another family matter. And you know, the whole of the month of January and today have been dedicated to children. And this morning we're looking at male and female child hygiene. How are parents, guardians expected to handle this very sensitive matter so that our children will grow healthy and be useful to themselves, the family, and the entire world, not only the country now. Okay, I welcome Mrs. Olaide Rashidat Olufobi. She is an educationist. You're most welcome.
Thank you for having me here, ma.
You look elegant.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, the earring, dropping, yes. And,
thank you very much, ma.
Very wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, let's start it this way.
Okay, ma.
Male, female child hygiene in the home. Parents and guardians, basically, they are in the center of this. If parents should, carry out this practice in nurturing them, putting their health into consideration by ensuring that they are not susceptible to any form of disease, how should they go about it?
I think the first thing
from
we
the
have to...
childhood,
Okay.
and then what is hygiene?
I think the first thing we have to know is what is personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is taking care of our body appearance. How do we take care of our whole body? I think that's the first thing we have to know.
Okay.
And from the start, we have to start teaching our children how to take care of themselves. There are habits that they have to imbibe, like taking their baths regularly, brushing their teeth, and the clothing and the body deodorants they have to apply those things. So all these things matters most, and for their confidence, it's when you are clean, when you are radiant, there's a confidence that you'll be able to express yourself physically, emotionally among your peers. So we need to teach them how to make sure they are always clean.
Both male and female. And at what stage, before you go to the second question, and at what stage should deodorants be introduced to children? Because you mentioned it, so I want to know.
I think at the earliest stage, we can introduce body roll-ons for them, which will let them know the importance of using body deodorants, so that we know the freshness of the body, so that when they go out, the confidence will be there for them.
So that parents
they will be able to express themselves.
Yes, she'll tell them, say, look, I'm using this for you, so that you can, achieve this. Because some children are funny. By the time you start introducing it, it tends to take their attention away. So some parents are sensitive. They'll tell you, say, look, it's not yet time for that. I don't want any distraction. If some of such parents are listening to us at this time, what will be your counsel before we even go to the next question?
It's the right thing to do. Because when you introduce such to them at the early stage, they'll be able to, make use of it when they are growing up. And they also, you just teach them to use it rightly, in the sense that you don't give them harsh ones that can affect others in the environment. Mild perfumes and, those ones
to freshen up.
Just roll on, basically roll on, just to freshen up and give them a better smell
all day long.
Yes,
it lasts longer.
Yes,
all right. So the next questions
now. Yes, ma'am.
How should parents, go about ensuring that the children stay clean at all times?
Okay. There are similarities in both male and female.
Yes.
The similarity there is taking care of the whole body. But when it comes to a girl child, we have to start training our girl child from the beginning that if you want to during your menstrual period, you have to change your pad regularly. You have to take your bath when you come back from school. That is, we have to introduce that cleanliness to them at the earliest stage. We should be introducing that's, you know, we should introduce that knowledge about menstruation,
yes, cycle.
Yes, menstrual cycle to them at the earlier stage, so that they will, you know, they'll be able, when they grow up to that stage, they'll be able to manage themselves.
Okay. Sometimes, I don't know, some children tend to be reluctant when it comes to hygiene. I don't know really how to, you know, classify that. Could it be out of laziness? Or that's, you know, natural reluctance of, say, Mom, I've taken my bath in the morning. Do I still have to repeat it in the afternoon? I just came back from school. I want to do this. I want to rest. I want to do that. I want to do so many things. Can't I just delay it? Wow. You know, till later or even till tomorrow morning? Is anything wrong with me?
We have to tell them the implications of not taking good care of the body. Yeah. One of the implications is you can have infection. Yes. You can develop sickness.
Body odor.
Body odor. You can have body odor. So you have to tell them, if you don't stay clean, these are the implications of not staying clean. You have to tell them that, okay, there are some infection that, you know, like fungal infection, like all this bacteria can develop. So you understand? We have to start teaching them from the onset. We have to tell them the implications as well.
Okay, so for the male child though?
Yes, ma'am. Now for the male child, probably if the child is not circumcised, you know, we have to tell how to treat the genital. He has to know how to, you know, the foreskin, how to clean that place, and must always take that place, and must always put that place to a dry, you know, that place must always be dry, or else, you know, you can harbor germs. But if the ones that are, you know, that have been circumcised, they have to take care of use mouth soap to wash the scrotum and the organ, so that they stay clean. And their armpits, they have to, you know, shave their armpits as well. So,
is this practice expected to be for the man and the woman in the home, or only the mother?
I think both have the responsibility, because they are the ones that gave birth to them. So they have to start teaching them from the onset. From the onset. Yes, ma'am.
So it has to be
the responsibility of both man and
parents,
and the wife and the husband.
All right. Thank you very much. Let me hand over at the stage.
Okay, ma'am.
Adúpẹ́ ìyá àfẹ́lú fowó bí abẹ́rẹ́ rí wọ́n lẹ̀ sí àṣìfú ground rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́ bóyá máa jẹ́ nìyẹn àti mọ̀ ẹ̀mọ́ ẹ bá ti dáhùn àwọn olùkọ́ tí wọ́n dángájíá tí wọ́n tún ṣiṣẹ́ níbi tó ga tẹ́ kí wọ́n tún ṣe kí n tọ́lọ́run tún gbà fún bí wọ́n ti máa ń rí inú ẹ bá fún wọn láti ọwọ́ nílé àwọn aráalé pàtàkì fún yín àwọn ọmọ tó pàtàkì fún yín
ẹ ṣé ma.
Adúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run àtúbọ̀ máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́
àmín ma.
ẹ ṣeun. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹbí torí pé lórí ètò yìí ètò ẹbí ni tàbá dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹbí kò síbi tá a fẹ́ fà àwọn ọmọ wa sí torí àwọn lọ́jọ́ iwájú ẹbí àwọn náà lọ́jọ́ iwájú orílẹ̀-èdè. Ní àsìkò tá à ń sọ yìí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìmọ́tótó èyí tó borí àrùn mọ́lẹ̀ bóyá ṣe borí oòrùn wípé nínú ilé báwo la yẹ fẹ́ fi máa kọ́ àwọn ọmọ àti pé ìgbà wo gan ni ká fi ìmọ́tótó kọ́ wọn pàápàá ìmọ́tótó ara ṣe àwọn pé ìmọ́tótó pọ̀ oríṣiríṣi àbá ní ìmọ́tótó eyín ojú ara inú lóríṣiríṣi ìmọ́tótó ló lè ṣe kí ni ló lè ṣẹ́gun àrùn gbogbo ìmọ́tótó àyíká ṣùgbọ́n jẹ́ ká mú ti ara ká tẹ̀ ọkọ mu gbọ́ pé láàrin àwọn ọmọ wa ìyá ìgbà wo ni ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni máa kọ́ wọn torí nígbà míì tẹ́ bá dé ẹ wò ń tá bá ní ni o téèyàn bá ní kò lè fún yàn ń téèyàn bá sì mọ̀ kò lè kọ́ yàn àgbàlagbà míì tẹ́ báyìí tó bá kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín àbí yàrá sí kankan adios saint tó bá bùlù yàn yáfẹ́ lè ṣubú ṣe rí i pé kò dáa tó ẹ bá wọn sọ ní.
nǹkan tí mo wá sọ ni pé ó yẹ ká ti máa kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa láti kékeré bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ìmọ́tótó ara wọn ó yẹ ká dẹ̀ máa sọ fún wọn ní pé láti kékeré bí ọmọ ọdún mẹ́ta gan ọmọ kékeré mi báyìí ẹ kò gbé tébù kékeré fún kẹ tọwọ́ èdè bíi sink ó yá when you came back from school wash your hand o fọ ọwọ́ ẹ kó mọ́ so that ìdọ̀tí ò ní síbẹ̀ láti kékeré la ti máa ń kẹ́ṣọ́ ròde so àti kékeré ló yẹ ká ti máa kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa pé kọ́ mọ ìmọ́tótó because ìmọ́tótó ó borí àrùn gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ẹ ṣe ìyá wa pé láti kékeré bí ọmọ ọdún bíi mẹ́ta tó bá ti ń dé láti ibikíbi kó ṣe kí ni kó máa fọwọ́ torí àwọn oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó ti fi ọwọ́ kó níta ó lè kó bá jú ó lè kójú yún ó lè fi sétí kó di pé etí yún àbí kó fi sẹ́nu ó ti pé láti bẹ̀ àìsàn dé ànírógun ìyàgbẹ́ gburu ó máa yàgbẹ́ máa bì ẹ ṣe ìyá wa pé ká mú wọn láti kékeré irú àwọn nǹkan wo la lè fi kọ́ wọn ṣe pé yàtọ̀ sí bóyá kó fọwọ́ ní ìmọ́tótó kó pẹ̀ka ẹ jẹ́ kí a ṣe fáwọn òbí.
ká dẹ̀ máa kọ́ wọn bí wọ́n ṣe ń wẹ̀ gbogbo ara ẹ̀mọ̀ tó bá máa wẹ̀ ká ṣí abíyá wọn sókè. gbogbo ara wọn kọ́ fọ̀ kó mọ́ tí ọmọbìnrin bá fẹ́ fọ so that ìdọ̀tí yẹn ò tún ní máa pọ̀ sí tó wẹ́ pé ó lè irritate ibẹ̀ yẹn ọmọkùnrin náà ká kọ́ bó ṣe máa fọ abíyá ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa fọ àwọn nǹkan ọkùnrin
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
so èmi dẹ̀ sọ pé ká tún máa kọ́ wọn náà bí wọ́n ṣe ń fọ eyín wọn bí wọ́n ṣe ń fọ eyín wọn láàárọ̀ wọ́n lè fọ eyín wọn lẹ́ẹ̀mejì lójúmọ́ so tó bá ti fọ eyín wọn láàárọ̀ wọ́n tún fọ ní alẹ́ so àwọn ìmọ́tótó yìí ó yẹ ká máa kọ́ wọn láti kékeré.
ó yẹ kí a máa kọ́ wọn láti kékeré ẹ ṣeun ní wákàtí ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí ilé agbára á tún padà wá sí orí ètò Sunday Watch bẹ́ẹ̀ ni live òun náà ni à ń wò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sí orí ètò mo sọ fún yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo ní pé ìmọ́tótó mo ní ó borí àrùn mọ́lẹ̀ bóyá ti borí ooru abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n olórin yẹn gan sọ ní ká fakọyọ bó lẹ́ni tí ń rùn ẹni tí ò ṣe mọ́tótó bóyá ló ti fakọyọ ń pàtàkì kẹ́ẹ̀gàn tiẹ̀ tí ò tiẹ̀ mọ́ òun gan fúnra rẹ̀ gan ò ṣe é rí àbí tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo orí wọn nítorí bá ti kún taṣọ bá ti ya èròjà ti bí ti pé ọlọ́mọ ṣe wá ní wèrè bó ṣe rí nìyẹn ìyá wa ṣì wà ní orí ètò ìyá wa Olúfowóbí kí n sáré béèrè lọ pápápá kó tó di pé mo bọ́ sí ọ̀dọ̀ dókítà wa bàbá wa tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n jẹ́ gbajúgbajà wọ́n jẹ́ ìlú mọ̀ọ́ká lórí ètò yìí ẹ ti mọ̀ wípé àwọn náà ni bàbá wa bá ti ní nǹkan báyìí a bá ti pè wọ́n lọ́wọ́ kan wọ́n ti dé wọ́n sì wà ní orí àpèrè ní àárọ̀ yìí bàbá wa dókítà Ìyísá wọ́n wà ní àárín wa ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ n kọ́kọ́ sọ fún ìyá wa náà ẹ̀rí bóyá dáńgájẹ́ olórin yẹn tó kò wọ̀ yín náà bó ṣe rí nígbà tó ṣe kí ni tó mọ́ tó tó ni ẹ bá ń bá wọn ìyá sọ̀rọ̀ torí ìyá mi kí ló dé látara ó ti wà nù bẹ̀yẹ kí ló dé ìwọ nìkan ni ẹ gbọ́.
ẹ mọ̀ pé ó yẹ ká máa kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ní ìmọ́tótó because wọ́n máa ń sọ pé ilé láti máa ń kẹ́ṣọ̀ọ́ rẹ̀ so ọmọ wa wá déta á lè fi hàn pé no ìyá ọmọ yìí ó truly kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ó dẹ̀ gbẹ̀kọ̀ tọmọ wa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń fa bọ́ láti kékeré orí tébù tó ti fọ orí sink tó ti fọ bọ́ yẹn ká mi sọ pé ó mọ́ ó dúró gbogbo ẹ̀dán tónítóní ó mú ilẹ̀ ó gbà so láti kékeré bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ wa ti mọ̀ pé yes òun ti mọ̀.
àdúpẹ́ ní ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣeun gan ni pé wọ́n ní láti kékeré báyìí náà ni kí a ti máa kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa kí wọ́n bá lè fakọyọ nígbà tí wọ́n bá dòde tí kí ojúmọ́ bá wá tì wá àwa gan ṣe nǹkan tá a bá ń ṣàwọn nǹkan báyìí á nà wá gan lọ́rùn
ọkàn wa balẹ̀
àbí ọkàn àwa náà nǹkan á balẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ ṣeun yàtọ̀ sí yẹn ṣé ìjà nìkan tó dáhùn sọ látàrọ báyìí àwọn ọmọ mi náà lè ṣàkójú sí ṣé kò nípa dáàdi lè ṣe nínú ọ̀rọ̀ à ń kọ́ mọ́ ní ètò ìmọ́tótó.
dáàdi náà máa gbìyànjú títí wọn náà ìjọ tí ìyá ọba sí nílé àbí kí ilé má ṣàmà máa rùn wọn á ti sọ fún àwọn ọmọ wọn pé òkè ó yá ìwọ ló gbálẹ̀ ìyá yóò sí nílé ó yá ìwọ ló fọ́ bọ́ ó yá ṣe mọ̀ ká máa kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ní ètò ìmọ́tótó so that a lè mú wọn láti lè a lè mú wọn lára.
ẹ ṣeun inú mi dùn wọn ní bàbá wa ti wà ń bí ìbàyẹ̀wò wa dókítà Ìyísá happy new year sir.
same to you
àyíra lọ́dún yìí o àbí àtúnkù oṣù tuntun ebi ẹ bá wa lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ ni o wípé ipa wo làwọn bàbá gan gbọ́dọ̀ bá wa kó lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́tótó nínú ilé.
ẹ̀mọ́ mi wá ní pé kán ṣe díẹ̀
wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀
ṣe díẹ̀ náà.
wọ́n ní gbọ́ ṣe díẹ̀ náà ni torí àwọn ọmọ wa yìí ẹ mọ̀ pé bí ìyá bá ń bá wọn sọ ń gbà mí.
alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé ọwọ́ kan ò lè tó ọmọ kó dángájíá.
wọ́n kan ò lè tó ọmọ.
kí ìyá pé tán kó lákìtìyàn tó ààyè bàbá máa yọlẹ̀. kí bàbá pé tán kó lákìtìyàn tó ààyè ìyá máa yọ sílẹ̀. àpẹẹrẹ tó lè jẹ́ kó yé wa ni pé ìyá máa fojú sí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan nínú ilé ju ìta lọ. fún àpẹẹrẹ bóyá àyíká ìta yẹn dọ̀tí àbí koríko tẹ̀ wá ń bẹ̀. bàbá ló máa ń ronú pé ìta yìí dọ̀tí ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ ká tú koríko àbí ká gbálẹ̀ ẹbẹ̀ ìyá ò kì í sábà tètè lọ wo bẹ̀yẹn bí ò ṣe bàbá ìyá ló máa ń lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀yin ọmọdé yẹ ká lọ yẹ ká fẹ́ ká máa tú àwọn koríko yìí àbí ká gbá ilẹ̀ ta yìí á ṣe.
bàbá nìyẹn.
bákan náà ìgbà mi ó rẹ̀ pé onílé gan-an ti wà wọ́n lo toilet wọ́n kọ̀ jáde wọ́n dẹ̀ jókòó sínú kitchen sínú bathroom pálọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀nà ṣó ti fọwọ́ ẹ̀ bàbá yẹn ò sọ ju bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣó ti fọwọ́ ni ó parí á sì sáré padà lọ ṣe ọkíní o lọ fọwọ́ yẹn ọmọ mi wà yí àtọ́ pé make sure pé you wash your hand when you come after toilet mọ́mí ni mọ́mí kúkú ní ṣe nǹkan kan jàre bàbá yẹn kọ́ wọn wọ báyìí kò ṣe ẹgbẹ́ kó wọn lọ́kọ̀ have you wash your hand ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ pé kíá ó ti lọ fọwọ́ ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé méjèèjì la ní bùkátà sí ìyẹn ló já sí pé irú nǹkan tá à ń báyé lásìkò yìí tẹ́ bá rí ọmọ tó mẹ́hẹ̀ẹ́ náà agbègbè kan ẹ kọ́kọ́ béèrè pé ṣé bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n wà papọ̀ ṣé ẹjọ́ ń gbélé kan náà ẹ rí pé ìkànnì wọn ti miss bí ò ṣe ti kú àbí bí wọ́n ti yára wọn lẹ̀ tó máa yọ ẹ̀ lára ọmọ yẹn nínú àwọn ìṣe kan nínú ìṣe ẹ̀ tó máa fi mọ̀ pé ọmọdé yìí ò pé tán nínú ìwà ọwọ́ ẹ̀ àti ṣe sí ẹ̀ ìyẹn ló fi já sí pé tá a bá padà sórí ìmọ́tótó kò sí bí ìyá náà ṣe lè ní ìmọ́tótó tó kò lè kásẹ̀járe lórí ọmọkùnrin kò sí bàbá náà ṣe lè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò sí bàbá náà ṣe lè gbìyànjú tó kò lè kásẹ̀járe lórí ọmọ obìnrin torí pé ọwọ́ àtòhun àwọn fi ń tọ́ wọn méjì yàtọ̀ síra wọn díẹ̀ ohun tí bàbá máa fi bá ọmọdékùnrin sọ̀rọ̀ ó máa le ju tọmọdébìnrin lọ àti bí ọmọdékùnrin bá ti ok ẹ bóyá ẹ̀rí clip kan ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ 6 years mommy excuse me I'm mature enough you cannot see me ṣẹ̀rí clip yẹn tó ń sọ fún ìyá ẹ̀ lọ́mọdún méje pé kò lè rí òun ṣó tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún bàbá ẹ̀
I wonder really.
ṣó lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún bàbá ẹ̀
ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó wẹ́ẹ̀lì
ló bá mi. tí ọ̀rọ̀ àgbà ní 40 kan gbàǹgbà ẹ̀ kí á ló máa túbọ̀ ló máa tó
tọ́ ọkọ̀ gbé jábì nǹkan fún.
ẹ̀ rí i pé ó máa hàn ní gbogbo ààyè pé ní tí bàbá máa lè fojú sí ìyá ọmọ yẹn tí ìyá yẹn bá ṣọ́ra tó bá wò lọ́jọ́ yẹn kò ní wo ọjọ́ mi.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ìjà náà fi ọjọ́ yẹn kò ní wo ọjọ́ mi torí pé yóò máa sọ fún yẹn pé Mom, I'm matured. You can't just do that to me. And you know, I have my life to live.
ọmọdún mẹ́mọ́ kékeré.
ìyá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sáyìn. ọjọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ pé irun abẹ́ iṣẹ́ kò fẹ́ pọ̀ jù báyìí. How did you see it, Mom? It's your business. So ṣé ìyá òde náà panu mọ́ pé
agbẹnusọ́n
má jẹ́ kí n máa fẹnu sọ́mọdé yìí jù.
ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ sọ.
àwọn yẹn túmọ̀ sí pé bí méjèèjì ò bá pélẹ̀ ọmọ náà ò lè pèsè járe dáadáa. ìṣòro ni.
ìyẹn ni pé àwa òbí a gbọ́dọ̀ máa mú sùúrù fúnra wa ká fi lè wà papọ̀ nítorí àwọn ọmọ yìí káwọn ọmọ wa kan bá lè ṣe kí ni kán lè kún kán lè pélé èèyàn ẹ ṣe gan ni bàbá wa àlékún ọgbọ́n àlékún orí Ọlọ́run mo ti mọ̀ kẹ́jẹ́ bá ti dé náà yóò yàtọ̀ tó dáa tí ń babọ̀ lórí ètò ìlẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀kan náà àbẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà wọn wọlé wọn kàn tún jù ni pé àní kò lè pèsè sí ọwọ́ bàbá àti ìyá tí ò bá sí ní
that's the father's angle.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ṣeun àdúpẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ́ láti ẹnu ilé aláfẹ́rẹ́ ìfíntìn ẹ ṣeun Anita baby aláfẹ́rẹ́ ìfíntìn aláfẹ́rẹ́ ìfíntìn ni Anita baby
all right
orí ètò wa ni.
Okay, once again I welcome you, sir, Dr. Mohammed Issa, for being a part of the show. Yes, we felt you in, a local dialect, but we want to hear you now. We talked earlier. She actually, expatiates on male-female hygiene, the children particularly. How should the female first, because, take care of herself, and where should the parents come in?
Okay. Basically, as children, they get to grow through what they see. Do not forget that as parents, sometimes we teach these children not all by what we say, by what you do. So a girl child who notices her mom is so clean in terms of her hair, she takes care of her hair regularly, she takes care of her nails regularly, she will naturally fall in. For my mom to be doing this, automatically this is the best way because she sees her mother as a role model. Similarly, she will notice when her mom also menstruates, occasionally when how she changes the pad. So she's aware that I will get to a stage, provided if the woman also put her through, that hey, young girl, you get to a stage, you're going to experience monthly bleeding. And she'll be interested, so what do I do? So one way or the other, she will have noticed that from her mom, that there's a way of handling that carefully so as not to get infected or not to get disgraced in the public. So with that knowledge from mother, she grew up with that to know how to keep her hygiene. And don't forget, Because the woman also is used to coming into the house. This thing is not supposed to be here. She picked up and threw it to the other side. This was not, and she also noticed the woman, once she comes in, she's going to rearrange the whole sitting room. She's imbibing that particular culture and that particular spirit in the woman as a girl child. Similarly, for a boy, the woman also will not close her eyes totally from him. And then, okay, if the girl is cooking, the boy should be fetching water. If somebody is not fetching water, should be cleaning the dispenser. If you're not doing this, somebody is sweeping. So this is one of the areas I also want to emphasize. The society we are in emphasizes training the girl child more than the boy child. And when both of them, a girl child at 18 and a boy child at 18, you can see the boy child of 18 does not match a girl child of 18. In so many ways, he doesn't match. And the girls are more matured, faster matured in terms of what they have seen and what they can do in life than the boy child. So, but if the mother is really concentrating on the girl child more, let the father don't take a back seat, he should also put pressure or mild training effort on the boy child so as to make them grow in a very healthy way. So at the end of the day, both of them imbibe certain culture, especially if you're emphasizing the aspect of hygiene. I can tell you all it takes is what they see more than what you ask them to do. So if they get to school, they meet their teachers with long nails, and then they come home, they meet their mother with a short nail. They are confused. Teacher that came with long nails and they do like this, like a cat. And then she comes home, her mom and dad are cut their own. Is it my mom that's confused, or is the teacher that's confused? So you see him now she will now cut this one and keep this one. And I said, what's wrong with you? No, I like to keep my name because my teacher, Mr. John, is very nice. I like it. And because mommy used to cut the one, I cut this one and I left this one. So is the child not confused already? Because what he sees around is what he's going to do eventually. So that goes a long way to actually keep a balanced child. You know, psychologically, children do well with what they notice around themselves better than what you tell them to do. And this is what most of us do not realize, and that's why a child grows and then you hear that he goes to school with a knife or with a gun, and you'll be wondering why. Because he has seen gun or knife with his mom or his dad sometimes ago, and he felt, what do they want to use for? Let me also go to school with it and see what it's up for. And before you know what's happening, this guy is acting funny because he saw his dad keeping a gun under his not knowing that the man is keeping the gun maybe for arm robber over the night, but the man did not talk to him. To him, he felt, oh, okay, it's like my dad is very brave, so he has guns, so let me also get something. So let us be very careful that we are the mirror those children see. They look at us as the mirror until they look themselves in it. Do I look like my mom? Do I look like my dad? Am I acting like my dad? Am I like my mom? So is it everything my dad is doing is what I'm doing? Do I cherish what he's doing? Do I actually value what he's doing? So to not get that, that's when you begin to talk. To make them realize value. But in terms of adaptation, is what you do that they will definitely do eventually. They are your mirror image, they will not be a mirror image of another person.
True. Okay, let me remain with you, Doctor. Unfortunately, the society we find ourselves today would prefer, you know, the me, myself, and I culture. The society, yes, have, you know, hitherto been cut off from child's training. Where we have a situation in which maybe a neighbor corrects, or in this issue now that we're discussing, okay, see, look, your hair is untidy. Go back home, tell your parents, do this. Some parents in some situations will go and meet, you know, frontally and tell, is that your business? Do neighbors, do, you know, caregivers, or do people, society members, have stake in proper hygiene of male and, yes, children within the community?
I'm very sure for those of us sitting here, I'm sure none of us is less than 50, and I'm very sure we're trained by the society. The community actually trained all of us here sitting here. So, because I remember very well, sometimes ago when I didn't do something, and my grandmom said, oh, shaking. And called one man on the street. Baba Fausa. And Baba Fausa can run the speed over me, and then we start running around the village. That's until it gets me and beat hell out of my head. And I get to know that I get to do that thing rightly. So next time, I do not want my grandmom to report to Baba Fausa because I know what's going to follow.
Do it right.
So my grandmom is not going to fight Baba Fausa for beating me because she even reported me to Baba Fausa to deal with me.
In the first place.
So this is how we grew up. And so anytime I'm on the street, and I notice Baba Fausa or somebody like Baba Fausa is watching me, I will quickly withdraw from that thing I want to
Check.
So now that we lost that particular community life, now our children now are glued to our four corners of our flat, and then the TV and their phone in their hands. Now depends on what they see on the phone and what they see on the TV. Now become the community. The TV and the phone is now the new community we're dealing with, other than the real human being we're dealing with before. Other than that, look at what happened in school also. I had a woman who told me that because her son came home and said, "Mom, the teacher just look at my face and just do his eye like this." And the woman followed him to school the next day to fight the teacher because the teacher looked at him like this.
Imagine that.
And the teacher winked at a student or a pupil.
And that's all. And I told him, I said, "You want to damage the life of this boy?" Finally. See how? Yeah, I would like the teacher to be looking at my child. I said, yeah. Look at the child. So what has that gone to do to the child? Looking at her, you just to use the eye to scold him.
Contact, yes.
What you have done is wrong. For Omotobale Kole, then you don't want the child to read the meaning of the eyes of the teacher. Meaning like disregard what the teacher wants to say. I say, "Madam, you're going to spoil the life of this boy. And eventually, what is going to happen? You begin to struggle eventually. So those are things that we can tell you more. The society we grew up in yesterday was perfect society because everybody believed that the child of my neighbor is my child. The care to my own child is the care to other children, because if I don't take care of other children, they will now pollute my own children that are trained. So if you think that you are doing well by confining them and then you train them very well, which society will they mix with eventually when they grow up? The same people that smoke out in their home that you refuse to talk to them, like, "Hey, boy, why are you smoking cigarettes at the age of 17? You didn't talk, he passed by you, the next day you see him was in their home. Will you be able to talk? You cannot talk, and your own children is going to relate with them eventually. They'll be influenced. If they're not influenced, they'll be beaten by those ones smoking in their home. So that's how it's going to go, and that's what we're expressing in our society today, because we have now begun to look at the way our houses are built. We have made a compound with a fence and then with a barbed wire, imprison ourselves, and then the rule is that don't peep to my house. Okay, so don't even peep beyond your wall, and that's what happened now, that everyone now keeps themselves. If I see your child playing rough game on the street,
you look away.
You're on your own.
After all, it's not my child, it's a child of Mr. Kolawole. Mr. Kolawole, they will sort themselves out. And my child, don't play with this girl, because I don't like the ways. You're only telling your child that, you're not telling the child of the other person the same thing. Society has gotten rotten on that, especially, and this failure is more prominent now in the world, not over in Nigeria. Yoruba culture that's been very rich to do that has also left that culture and joined the wagon of the failure society.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá wa níbi ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ dé tí ẹ ó sì jẹ́ wípé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ẹ mọ̀ sọ àwa náà ni a mọ̀ gbọ́. Ó ní pé Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní pé gbogbo wa pátápátá òun náà la lọ́mọ. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí ẹ̀yin olóyìnbó bàbá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì rí láyé tá a wà yìí.
Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́, ó ti dé.
Torí Yorùbá ní àwa la lọ́mọ gbogbo lọ́mọ.
Nísìnyí olórí dorí ẹ̀ mú lóko báyìí. Yẹ́ ẹ̀ ń tọ́jú ọmọ mi láwọn kò ṣọmọ lọ́mọ kò kàn mí.
Kò kàn yín. Torí àti ń gbọ́ wípé àwọn òbí kan ti ń lọ sílé ìwé nísìn àwọn àti tíṣà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wọ́n ti ń di kọ́ńtàdígbọ́n lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kí ló dé mọ́ bá ń lọ mọ́ mi.
Ò ṣe dáadáa.
Mi ò rán ọṣẹ́ débẹ̀ kó kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nìkan ni bàbá wa ń bolo fẹ́ bá wa dé.
Lọ́jọ́ náà lọ lórí assembly ẹ̀ ti ṣọwọ́ yín báyìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni báyìí
wọ́n sì múrú láwà.
Ìkàn àná yìí lọ́rùn.
Nígbà tó bá bí eku ṣerú ẹ̀ nìsín. Ìjọba gan yóò gbé pé ó ṣe máa lárúlà mọ́ wọn lẹ́yìn ọwọ́. Wọ́n sì lámọ́ ọwọ́ náà sì kò tí ì bàjẹ́ dì sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, ọwọ́ òun rèé o, a jẹ rúlà, àwọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ̀ jẹ rúlà o.
Ṣùgbọ́n nítorí pé àti wọ́n pé a fẹ́ kẹ́ ọmọ, àwa kẹ́ ọmọ bàjẹ́.
Àkẹ́bàjẹ́.
A mọ̀ pé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó ń pọ́n àwọn kò ń bàjẹ́ sí.
Ń bàjẹ́ ni.
Tó wá dípò padà dúdú lẹ́mọ̀ pé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ mà tó wá black kẹ́. From green to yellow, yellow to black. So túmọ̀ ẹ̀ ni pé láti gbà tó wà ní green yẹn ló wà original. Tati ni yellow ó ń bàjẹ́.
Ń bàjẹ́ ni.
Ẹ bá filẹ̀ dẹ̀ sí black mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ wà lè fọkàn black yẹn gan, àwọn arí yín lára pé this is sport. Nǹkan tá a dẹ̀ ń bá yín sìn ni.
N tá ń bá yín ní skill wa lè ṣe sí i. Ọ̀nà àbáyọ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́nà àbáyọ torí pé ìyá Fáúsá ń wò wá báyìí. Ó ti sú o, ó ti bàdé gbì.
Ṣé rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ ni pé alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ àwa tá a jẹ́ òbí tá a gbẹ̀kọ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyá yẹn jọ náà lọ. Káàkiri kọ́ padà sí ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn. Àwa ò kú wọn lọ́wọ́ náà, wọ́n rọ wá, wọ́n tọ́ wa náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ká kọ́kọ́ ní ẹ̀mí pé tí n bá ní pé mo gbọ́ mo gba lábàrá lẹ́yìn kì í pé mo fẹ́ fìyà jẹ mo fẹ́ kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni àtúndé kan ọmọ yẹn máa rí pé ìgbẹ́ lábàá lẹ́yìn mo fìyà jẹ ọmọ yẹn wá rí pé ìyá mi ò fẹ́ràn mi ó fìyà jẹ ó gbà mí lábàá lẹ́yìn wọ́n gba lábàá lẹ́yìn wọ́n lamọ ogun mọ́ alódì
bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ ogun ni
ìfọ̀n yìí àwọn náà ládàgbà yìí
àwa náà rí
kóòtù kọ́kọ́ lọ padà sí ìdíyẹn pé a máa ń discipline ọmọ nínú ilé ṣùgbọ́n kì í discipline tó ní ṣe mọ́ léṣe o ọgbọ́ àárín yẹn dáadáa káfíń òtí àárín yẹn ẹlẹ́kejì káwọn òbí dúró déédéé nínú ìwà àti ṣe àwọn òbí náà ti wà influence pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ń rí lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì àti lórí fíìmù ó dà ìyá tí ò múra dáadáa tó ṣí àyálẹ̀ tó ṣì dílẹ̀ ọmọ tó obìnrin ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ jáde lé kí ló fẹ́ sílẹ̀
àwọn kọ́tà jáde òwú tí ìyá bá gbọ̀n
ó tàn
kọ́mọrán ni
kí ìyá náà ṣe kí ni kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tó múra dáadáa kó lẹ́ni tó ní ẹ̀kọ́ ìmúra ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ́tótó kó má jẹ́ pé páyìn tó wọ̀ lánàá ló tún fẹ́ wọ̀ lórí ọmọ yẹn pé páyìn tó mọ́ mi jùlẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ òun ló tún wọ̀ yìí
àwọn kọ́ mú dúdú
ọmọ yẹn pé tó àsìkò tẹ̀ sí lábúrú kí ẹ máa wọ páyìn tó méjì jọ
àwọn pátákì gan
ibi tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn ìyẹn lásán pé nǹkan tí àwọn ìyá yẹn bá ń ṣe àwọn ọmọ yẹn ń wò wọn o
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
tẹlifíṣàn ní lọ́dọ̀ ọmọ yín o òun yóò lè ń rìkọ́dù ẹbí tape recorder ni tẹ bá wá ṣe dáadáa ọmọ yẹn á gbìyànjú á fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe ń ṣe
òwú tí ìyá gbọ̀n
so lẹ́yìn yẹn àwa padà sí àdúgbò ẹ má jẹ́ sọpọ́ mo wà nìkan la fẹ́ tọ́ o àwọn bàbá wa tọ́ ọmọ lọ́mọ ló jẹ́ kí ìlú dá o lónìí o tẹ bá ti kọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ tọmọ lọ́mọ àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ tọ́ lọ́mọ padà lọ́wọ́ mo ti ní lè ṣeréṣe o tabako lórí yẹn á padà lọ sí church àti mọ́ṣáláṣí ẹ̀yin pásọ̀ àti imam kí lẹ̀ ń sọ fún àwọn tó wá síbẹ̀ kí lẹ̀ ń bá wọn sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ìmọ́tótó àti ìtọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ṣé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ òbí pé wọ́n kún ojúṣe lórí ìtọ́jú ọmọ àti ilé wọn ṣọ́kùnrin pé láti tọ́jú ìyàwó àtọmọ ẹ̀ ṣíyàwó pé láti tọ́jú ọkọ àti ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣọmọ pé láti tọ́jú bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀ lórí kíkàlọ́pọ̀ ṣe ojúṣe wọn nínú ilé ṣé àwọn pásítọ̀ àti àwọn imam ṣọ́ ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn tó bá kó lórí yẹn á wà padà sí iléèwé principal teacher lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin ẹ má ti jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ máa tún corrupt ọmọ tó yẹ pé ọmọ wa tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa ṣe ṣùkúṣe látara tíṣà ẹ ṣàánú wa láyé lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́hùn bó ọmọ bá ṣe dáadáa nílé iléèwé náà máa ti dé ló máa ti láṣẹ rí àwọn
àná yìí lọ́rùn
ṣùgbọ́n ní ìsìn ẹ̀ tó fọwọ́ pamọ́ lórí láti ìlú wa á tó wá bàjẹ́ sí
wọ́n fi pamọ́ lọ́rùn
bọ́lá abẹ́ẹ̀tì sí ó yẹ ká jọ ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ni kó bí sọ pé n tó ṣe yóò dá tó bá délé kan sọ nǹkan kan náà fún pé n tó ṣe yóò dá owó ògé kan náà kí ló fẹ́ fi ṣe owó ẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀kún sínú ilé yìí ni ó máa kó iye àrùn náà tó o bá kó typhoid o lè kó hepatitis A látàrí ọwọ́ ìkànnà yẹn kí ló dé tó o bá ti wá tọ́jú ìkànnà yẹn wàá lárùn títí ànúbà rẹ léwe kí ló dé.
gbàngàn rúlà.
tó bá dé lórí pé ọ̀rọ̀ méjì yẹn ó bára wọn mu kò lè ṣe nǹkan míì ní tí wọ́n ń sọ yẹn ló máa fẹ́ ṣe torí pé tíṣà sọ ìyá náà sọ lé ẹnìkan tó ládùúgbò ó ń fi bí omi bátìrì fi ṣeré tó bá gbé ó máa dà sí ẹ lójú lè fẹ́ ó yá gbé bátìrì yẹn sílẹ̀
kíá
a lọ sọ fún mọ́mí rẹ̀ àbẹ́ẹ̀ rí Mrs. Kọ́láwọlé wọ́n sọ pé kò ń gbé bátìrì yẹn sílẹ̀ kí ni wọ́n náà fi bátìrì yẹn ṣe
kíá
tí iye bá sọ pé kí ni wọ́n náà fi bátìrì yẹn ṣe ṣe pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti bá ti
bá mú
kíá kò ní lọ sí omi bátìrì mọ́ ìyẹn ló ń pè ní àdúgbò tó lálàáfíà àti ìtọ́jú ọmọ tó máa lálàáfíà lọ́jọ́ iwájú bó ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ rí nìyẹn tá bá ti fèrè nínú kan bí wọn ta kálẹ̀ yìí ó máa ní àjẹpọ̀ lórí àwọn ọmọ yẹn.
ẹ ṣeun gan ni bàbá wa adúpẹ́ àmàrìyìn bá ṣẹ́yìn náà ti gbọ́ bàbá wọn ní àgbà òní tán lórí ilẹ̀ pé n tí ẹnì kìíní bá sọ ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe kíni kó bá tẹ ẹnì kejì mú kó má wà yàtọ̀ ohun bàbá kó má yàtọ̀ sí ìyá kó má yàtọ̀ sí aládùúgbò kó má yàtọ̀ sí ti tíṣà kó tó di ẹ rí wípé irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò pè inú yóò pè ní ìta màmá wa ṣe é gbà bẹ́ẹ̀.
bàbá nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí
nínú tó sọ yìí
wọ́n ti gbàgbé ti ààyè ìjọba níbẹ̀ ìjọba ò fẹ́ ká fọwọ́ kan ọmọ wọn ìjọba ní no cane.
ìjọba ní kí wọ́n mọ̀ ná ọmọ wọn.
no capital punishment in schools.
ìjọba ní ká fọwọ́ pọ̀ ọmọ lórí ẹ gbọ́ bàbá wa.
bí ìjọba ṣe sọ nìyẹn ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí ìjọba sọ yẹn náà ẹ̀wọ̀n tá a bá ṣòfin òfin máa ń ní apá ó dẹ̀ máa ń lẹ́sẹ̀.
àwọn ọmọ yìí gan ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti ní ká máa náà so bó ṣe wù wọ́n.
n tó wù wọ́n làwọn náà ń ṣe ó dáa bàbá mi wọ́n ní pé àwọn ọmọ ti mọ̀ báyìí pé nílé ìwé tíṣà ò lẹ́nu ń bẹ̀ ó yá ẹ jẹ́ àpadà sínú ilé.
àbẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ àwọn tó jẹ́ educationist capital punishment and corporal punishment.
ńkọ́ yàtọ̀ sí nínà
káwọ́ sókè kò náwó báyìí fún bí ọgbọ̀n ìṣẹ́jú ìwà gbà.
ó mọ̀ lè jẹ́ gbà náà.
káà sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ báyìí ṣe é sẹ̀kan sókè báyìí ó tàn.
ó lè jẹ́ gbà o.
mo ogún náà ẹ̀ mo náà wà tó bá ṣe tí mo dẹ̀ dúró de pé o ò ní kásẹ̀ yẹn lẹ̀ o.
ó yá.
ọ̀la ò ní fẹ́ ṣe irú ẹ̀. so tá a bá cancel capital punishment a gbọ́dọ̀ accept a corporal
punishment.
which means pé nǹkan tó ìwọ kọ́ ló mú kinní ìwọ kọ́ ló ní kinní báwo ló ṣe lọ mú nǹkan ní nǹkan ó yá dìde dúró àmọ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ ò ní jókòó èèyàn arú ẹsẹ̀ arú ẹ ó lè lọ rojọ́ pé mo nù ẹ́ náà
ń bò mo ti nù
nígbà tí mo ní
ẹ́.
kó dúró ìdúró mo ní kó dúró àsìkò tó mo fẹ́ jókòó mo ní ò lè jókòó torí o mú nǹkan ní nǹkan tí kì í ṣe tiẹ̀ á ti mọ̀ pé lọ́jọ́ mi ní mú
kò ní mú
ṣerú
tí ó
ẹ̀.
ṣe ti òun.
ìyẹn ṣùgbọ́n ká tó débẹ̀ yẹn mo sọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo ní ìwà àwa tá a dàgbà làwọn ọmọdé yẹn wò ṣé àwọn tíṣà náà ṣe mọ́tótó nílé ìwé bàtà tíṣà ṣó mọ́
ṣé o mọ̀
ṣé ṣòkòtò máa wọ́lẹ̀ ṣé tíṣà ò ságì ṣòkòtò
ló bá tán.
ṣé tíṣà obìnrin náà ò ṣe irun yamayama sórí
èkó náà tíṣà nǹkan.
ìyá yòókù kò lè sọ pé èmi náà ṣe irun yàn áfítà o.
ìyá ló dá ìyẹn rán tíṣà ló dá ìyẹn.
tàbí ló
ṣé kí mi náà ṣe
jẹ́ kó náà
tí
ṣe
irun wọn ti ṣe oríṣiríṣi o bó ṣe wọ́n rí nìyẹn tó bá di pé àwọn bá ti lè dúró déédéé nínú ìwà ṣe rí táwọn ọmọ ẹ bá hùwà tí ò dáa why do you do that lásán ó ti tó fọmọ
ó
yẹn
tó fọmọ
tí
yẹn.
ìjọba ń sọ nìyẹn o kó tíṣà dúró déédéé
Kí
nínú
teacher-
ìwà nínú ìṣe nínú ẹ̀kọ́ nínú ìrìnsí nínú ìsọ̀rọ̀ sí kí tíṣà jó lódodo káwọn ọmọ yẹn máa rí gbogbo àwọn dáadáa yẹn
Lára teacher.
kò sí ọmọ náà tó mọ wá ṣe ń tìra tí wọ́n pé why do you do that ó tọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ìdàbí ọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ àti ìyàwó ni ọkọ tó bá pé lójúṣe sórí ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó kéyàwó ẹ̀ tó fẹ́yàwó ẹ̀ lójú nímú kò ní ever fọwọ́ kan ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé kí ló ṣe ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tí a bá ṣe ní tí ò dẹ́kọ̀ tó ṣe yẹn ìyàwó yẹn
ó ti yé e
ó dẹ̀ pé inú ọkọ mi ọdún
kò dùn.
ẹni tó máa fẹ́ mi ló fẹ́ mi mímú tó wá ń tó ṣe pé kí ló ṣe obìnrin yẹn máa pé
òun ti
mo
fẹ́ tẹ́
ṣàṣìṣe.
o òun ti fẹ́ tẹ́.
bá ṣe máa tọ́mọ náà nìyẹn tó ọmọ òbí bá dúró déédéé nínú ìṣe àti ìwà kò sí ọmọ náà títí àmọ́ sọ pé why do you do that? adult fún mi sọ pé don't do it o Mr. Lagbaja will shout on you.
lọ́wọ́ kan akara ro
so yìí títí ìjọba ń sọ nìyẹn pé a lè tọ́mọ
láì nọmọ.
dandan pé ká gbọ́mọ lójú ká gbọ́mọ létí àwa jẹ́ àtòrí ajé àbùlà dáadáa gbogbo ẹ̀yìn wa ló rí ṣùgbọ́n ó dẹ̀ ti parẹ́ ní ìsìn
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
wọ́n ní kẹ́ má ṣe yẹn nítorí pé tíṣà mi a máa bínú kọjá làwọn
òótọ́ ni òótọ́ ni
a máa lagi mọ́mọ́ láyé a máa làmọ́ lọ́rùn
ìkàlẹ̀ lomi ìkà ni.
torí tíṣà mi gan wá gbà ó yẹ kán ṣe
Ó yẹ kán tiẹ̀ náà ń fún rẹ̀.
wọ́n ṣàyẹ̀wò.
ó yàyẹ̀wò ọpọlọ fún un.
nítorí pé àwọn yẹn ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ níjọba pé ẹ má pọ̀mọ́
ẹ
sí
mọ́
wa
pọ̀mọ́
lọ́rùn
sí wa lọ́rùn.
ẹni fọmọ sílé ìwé ó ń wá ìdùnnú ọjọ́ iwájú pé kọ́mọ òun yàn kó yanjú tó bá wá ṣèṣe láàrin ọ̀nà àbí tí nǹkan bá kọlù báwo lòun ṣe fẹ́ràn ṣé àbọ̀ ọmọ lòun fẹ́ máa rán mi so ìyẹn ni pé ẹ̀yin tíṣà ẹ má lu
ẹ má nà ọmọ wa.
ṣùgbọ́n ẹ lè jágbe mọ́mọ ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ fún ọmọ pé má ṣe báyìí ẹ lè ranjú mọ́mọ ẹ lè tọ́ka sọ́mọ ẹ lè pariwo
ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́yìn gan kẹ́ ẹ pé.
kẹ́ ti dúró déédéé kọ́mọ orí yín lẹ́ni tó dúró lẹ́ni tó ṣe kọ̀ṣe bó ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ rí ni.
àdúpẹ́ bàbá wa kí tíṣà gan dúró déédéé kó wà kándọ̀ wọ́n nítorí ọpọlọ tíṣà míì wọ́n ló fẹ́ àyẹ̀wò ẹ mọ̀ lọ ọ̀nà ọmọ pa nítorí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìjọba ṣe sọ fáwọn ìyá wa wípé ẹ mọ̀ nà àwọn ọmọ wọn ṣùgbọ́n àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ pé èèyàn lè fi ná ọmọ tó lè sunkún láì lu ẹgba bàbá wa ṣàlàyé fún wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé ó bá pariwo ọmọ lásán gan ara ẹ̀ gan á gbọ̀n ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó fẹ́ pariwo náà nǹkan bòló náà ṣe rí ìyẹn ni pé àwa fúnra wa gan ẹ jẹ́ ká tún ìwà wa ká tún ṣe ẹ ṣe gan ni àdúgbò ọba wa àmàrí yín bá first lady.
Yes, thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, before I allow you go, I will start from Mrs. Olufobi. What will be the gain if proper hygiene is taken into cognizance in homes, in the society, and the schools?
Yes, I want our children to see proper hygiene, not a luxury, but a necessity. That is, they should imbibe the culture of, taking care of the body. Do you understand? So that it will prevent them from having infections and having body odor and all sorts of diseases that can come up
As a result of such negligence. Yes, okay, over to you, doctor.
Okay, it's very important to actually sustain children growing within a proper hygiene life. Now you get to have children that have lice in their hair, especially girl child that have a lot of hair, and the lice is now there, meaning that that's poor care of hair. And then you get them to have they have cancrum oris, or you have periodontitis, which means that their gum is now inflamed on account of eating chocolate late and sleep with it, and then they end up coming in the morning with a lot of rotten tooth. So you don't want to keep that in place. You want them to actually brush their tooth twice in a day. At the same time, you want them to cut their nails. Like I mentioned the other time, they can actually carry infectious disease. They can also spread the infection to other people. Imagine now, children that are having disease now you have a cough, or maybe you have tuberculosis or whatever, spread to other colleagues in the class, or measles, where government is now doing the vaccine. now spreading the measles to other people in the class. That's going to be poor hygiene of the skin. Now, a child should bath twice in a day as a basic thing, and then keep the genitals well for a boy child and for a girl child. The genital is very important for them later in future. For now, they need to know how to take care of it so as not to become a problem to themselves or problem to their partner in future. So sometimes what they refuse to take care of now does not affect them, they affect them later in the future.
All right.
And so that's why proper hygiene is very important, so as to make those children grow better and become very neat, and become society also become neat and neat for everyone to live.
Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Tosin Mohammed Isa,
Thank you
for
very
your
much.
time on the program. And once again, Mrs. Olaide Rashidat Olufobi. Thank you so much for your time.
They didn't put
Thank you.
Rashidat in the name here now. Tell the people to please put
Don't
it
put it there.
Okay, maybe when next we invite her, the whole name, will be displayed. All right, sir.
I
Thank you
challenge
so
you for
much
that, please.
for this time. Bye for now.
Yes.